Oh, these happy faces this morning. Good morning. Lucy, welcome back. We missed you. um, Lucy, you want to lead us? Welcome back. Lead our Friday morning stand up, and try to do it quickly, because we've gone over for like every meeting for the last 2 weeks, and it's probably my fault, so I apologize. And can you, in that queue, sometimes it like freezes so that I guess the accurate count of the experiments would fix this, but sometimes I'm not able to continue running experiments because I get the experiments in queue thing and it kind of blocks me. That's what you're fixing, that problem? Right. Okay. Yeah, if you want, I can give you an instance. I can give you an account that's in that state if it helps debug. Yes, sir. Right. Because we are usually throttled by the um, tokens per minute at the LLM layer. So even though our app can handle multiple experiments at a time, if we're using the same LLM endpoint, we get throttled there. So now, theoretically, if we implement exponential backoff and we have concurrency, we should be able to run experiments in parallel with concurrency. Just everyone degrades at the same amount gracefully to fill the size of the pipe. But I'm not confident that that's been working properly. Are you standing up our own instance of MeliSearch, or you're just using the cloud server? I mean, feel free to use the cloud instance for now. I mean, in the next 12 months, 12 months for free is plenty for us, if that's helpful. And did you say we already you already released the ordered showcase and you released the chat with our results? That's already completed. Excellent, excellent, nice work. Saying I want to fix that and build a PR for this, that's entirely unclear. What specifically are you is the problem, and what are you fixing? And it does that automatically without having to click. Nice. It's fine for proof of concept for now. It's good enough. As long as we just update the CSS, I think it'll look great. Oh well, I should ask, what's the level of effort from moving from Streamlit to ShadCN? Okay, get with Madi and confirm that. But don't take on any tasks that you can't complete in like a couple of hours.
on that.
Marty, I know I asked us to set up a local version of Weights and Biases, but we ended up getting the cloud version. Kind of same thing for, um, like we should have a point of view on using cloud services versus standing up local versions. Like same thing with Mally Search. Like I'm worried that if we have our own version of Mally Search, our own version of Weights and Biases, considering the amount of effort it takes to stand these things up and maintain them and have them in 3 different environments and all of that, it's gonna kind of take our resources away from our core competency. So if we can buy the third party services, let's just do that. And I'm sorry for giving you 2 different directions in 2 different weeks. I apologize for changing mind on that.
Doesn't the service.
Are we sending Eric an offer today?
Uh,
Well, Alice sends the yeah, we send the offer, and then if they accept the offer, then we send a contract.
uh,
When does he start? Nice.
we're all thank you for that.
What, Lucy? Real quick, what's your opinion on us posting the marketing experiments that we ran for the top 1,000 products that Chin and Florian are doing? What's your view on posting those into product specific subreddits? No. But like, no, that's fine. But could we like I don't like the idea of us standing up our own subreddit. Like that's not going to be effective. Like it's going to be a third community that we don't like. We have a LinkedIn community, we have an X community, we have a Discord community. We don't do anything with any of them. Having a Reddit community is going to be just more, you know, another, you know, we're not creating a center of gravity. We're kind of, you know, whatever. But is there a way, like, can we run an experiment where we see if our traffic is coming from Reddit? Like, did we go through Google and see how much traffic we got from Reddit? Because it's okay if we don't have to, if we can't put call to action links there, but if we can get traffic from there, is that a solution? Right? Because you're confusing like bottom of the funnel metrics with top of the funnel initiatives. What is the conversion rate? Okay, but the cost of doing that Reddit post is zero. Like, if we like if we have 1,000 Reddit posts and they all result in 20 visits to the website, that's 20,000 visits to the website. Like, that's arguably, you know, a year's worth of traffic for us. No, it would be that would be effectively 2 years of traffic. Does this work in the development environment? Does this work in the development environment in the remote machine? And did you update our documentation on this? But if it's on the remote machine, it's only going to be one machine. It's only going to be one environment.
Friday. First levels sure that everything better. We do the analytics, marketing plan. I'll just do that. And as well.
Nice work. Nice work, Florian. Thank you for contributing to our core competency. I had a meeting with Two Sigma yesterday, which went well. Today I was working on getting our like different types of insurance and contracts that are required for some of our enterprise clients. I published our leaderboard. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you, Madi. Thank you, Hadi. That seemed to get some good traction. I emailed our leaderboard out to a bunch of people. So that's getting good feedback. I had a couple of VC meetings. I think right now we have about a 5% close rate, which is not great, not terrible. I wish it was bigger. And today I'm going to host a delegation of consumer brands from overseas at an SOSV event. There's 2 companies presenting meant to showcase New York City AI startups. So we're one of the two folks that were selected. So yeah. So and then I go on at 1:45 p.m. Eastern today. I mean, I can share some data. I can share some data on Reddit. Hold on. I know this is incomplete, but we're gonna see where this goes. Hold on. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. Does this work now? Let's see if this works. Okay, sweet. Can you guys see my screen? Yeah. Okay. So this is our traffic. We are doing about 26,361 divided by 365 over the last year. We're doing 70 visitors per day. If we look at Reddit, we had a little initiative for 4 days. So over 4 days, we did a little experiment, which was nice little experiment. And we generated 114 sessions in that same time. So we have 114 divided by 4. Come on, dude. 114 divided by 4. 28.5 divided by 71. So 40% of our traffic can come from Reddit, or said another way, we can increase our traffic by 50%. This was from, a handful of posts that all got banned, but that we did manually. So if we're able to scale this, we could increase our traffic dramatically.
Possible.
You can do it, Lucy. We believe in you. It's good we're bringing people to the website now, because the website in January was at a very different place than it is today. Nice. Well, amazing, Pablo. Thank you. Amazing. Guys, let's work in pairs, at least. I always say this at the end of every stand-up. I'm like, work in pairs. And then, like, everyone signs off, and it's like Madi and Sabot and Pablo, like, sitting in a room together. Like, try to work in groups. It's a superpower, especially when doing cognitively complex things. If you guys work on your own, you're going to go off and you're going to find little bugs, and you're going to go and spin it off, and that's going to be helpful. But, you know, if we're able to work together, you know, part of the benefit of pairs programming is keeping each other focused on achieving the objective and achieving the task. And so it's really kind of the best way to develop, the best way to work together, especially if you're in a remote team, especially if you're doing research, especially if you're doing cognitively complex tasks. Like the pairs program paradigm is like, it started off in programming, but now like lawyers do it, doctors do it, CEOs do it, pilots do it, right? Like any task where it's expensive, where failure is expensive, you want to be doing in a pair. That's just the more optimal way to do it. If you find yourself sitting alone by yourself all day, you know, you might not be enjoying life as much as you could be, and you might not be as effective as you could be. So let's take advantage of the human superpower and be social. Happy Friday. And then also the feedback that everyone should get also from the feedback from the market and the feedback from the investors is that what we're building is novel and unique and valuable, and what is resonating. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of like synthetic data out there. The way we're differentiating is we're saying that we are not just creating like low quality synthetic respondents, it's the synthetic respondents mixed with the causal AI, the causality, which we are the only people that are doing that. We can do the other stuff, you know, you make a one attribute experiment with a couple of levels and you have everyone else's, you know, capabilities. We're not wasting our time with that. We're starting with the hardest possible thing first, and between us chickens, the only thing that, as far as I can tell, you can benchmark against actual humans. Everyone else can say my synthetic respondents are human, but there's no way to measure it and test it and prove it. With quantitative research, there is. So keep up the good work. People are responding. People are excited, and everyone should feel very, very, very proud of themselves. Building something first of a kind is hard. We have a few checks. LinkedIn is writing. LinkedIn has committed. That's what the insurance policy is for. Dealmaker has committed. Yeah, so we have a handful of folks, and these are all like 1 year, 5 and 6 figure contracts. So all of our competitors are like, oh yeah, I have like a $99 a month trial, and then like their churn rate is like 800%. We have large contracts with enterprise customers that require SOC 2 and insurance, and that are signing for 1 year. And that's like the men versus boys difference between enterprise B2B and kind of B2C tools with high churn. Yeah, that's what we're using. If we could get, so like what people say is if you have $500,000 of ARR, of annual recurring revenue, that's like an absolute layup. We do not have $500,000 of ARR. You know, they say $250,000. It's easy, but it's not, you know, it's not a slam dunk. You know, anything could happen in the next couple weeks. We could sign a 7-figure contract. We could, you know, it could only go up. So. Shopify. Right. Well, wait. We don't need most. We don't need most VCs. We only need a couple. You know, you only need one. Yeah. Good. Nick, get us to 500K this week. I said, get us to 500K ARR. No pressure. No pressure. Right. Right.